Low Tier Mayhem is back for another week as we take on Addison and her London Shockwave. We are currently on a 3-game win streak, sitting in first place at 4-1. Addison is a great player, recently winning the PPL, so we have our work cut out for us if we are going to get our 5th win, likely locking us up a playoff spot this season. If you're enjoying the Draft League content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, and every subscription helps along that goal. We've got another quick showdown team builder this week. As you can probably tell, I'm pretty sick. Just getting back from the regional championships. Did not do too well there, but that is a discussion for another day. Let's get into this team, this matchup, and talk about it a little bit. Big news here, we actually have a transaction, and we are bringing our transacted Pokemon here in this team. We have picked up Electabuzz for Ampharos. Kind of a nothing transaction, honestly. They both kind of accomplish the same thing. They're both a static electric type, but Electabuzz is a little bit more, I guess, oomph behind it offensively to pressure ground types a little bit more. So we made that transaction, and it's on the team this week because static electric type had a really good matchup into Addison's team. So team that Addison has is on screen now, or the matchup. She's got a really good team. Raikou, Staraptor, two very powerful threats. She has Terra Mesprit, and this is one of like the first Terras that we've played this season that could be pretty much like any type, it feels like. That's going to be one of the difficult things to kind of figure out in this matchup. The first thing we kind of thought was fighting, because it allows it to be a Crocodile Lancer very effectively, and then use Crocodile as a way to, set up. Unfortunately, Crocodile's not even really that good in this matchup, so I don't think that's super likely. So we'll see what it is when the battle comes. But this is the team we brought. As I said, we're going to do it quick. I'm pretty sick and just want to get this video up. We're going to go the full edited team builders again next week, I promise. Unless I'm sick for 3 weeks in a row, it feels like. So we'll see what it is. Uxie, this is kind of my immediate answer to that setup Mesprit potential out of her Terra Captain. Encore allows me to just set that into, whatever setup that she wants to run. And this also gives me a Stealth Rocker on this team. Stealth Rocks are going to be really important in this matchup to pressure the Staraptor. Specifically, we want Staraptor to be limited as much as possible in terms of what it can do here, because that's one of her biggest threats, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on my Electabuzz over time. So this is just a way to have an Encore option, fast Encore against Mesprit, and then just general specially defensive wall with Stealth Rocks to get those up. She does have Blastoise on her team as well, so we have to have a really solid answer to Shell smash Blastoise, because there's a lot of opportunities that they can kind of smash on my team, to be honest. That was one of the reasons why we actually, I think, avoided Crocodile in this matchup, is it opened up Blastoise turns that we really didn't want to open up. So Grass Knot to Vacuum Wave always kills the Shell Smash sets with our EV investment, and then we just have general Surf and Flash Cannon as additional coverage moves just to attack other Pokemon if we've nullified the Blastoise or it doesn't come, for example. So Grass Knot Vacuum Wave, this is primarily for the Blastoise, and then we have 2 other coverage moves to hit her team generally to give this Pokemon a little bit more usefulness as we go offensively. Alright, and we have Rocky Helmet Okidogi here. This is a Grimmsnarl switch in. Switch into Grimmsnarl, locks it down basically entirely. And then we could put up a very powerful moves: Poison Jab, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, High Horsepower. Coverage for basically the whole lot. And she doesn't have a lot of great switch-ins to this. She has Arcanine, but she's kind of playing with fire on that one and getting it toxic. So we'll see what kind of her immediate answer to this. But Rocky Helmet Okidogi does a good job of locking down that Grimmsnarl. We bring Terra Ground Iron Leaves. This Pokemon does kind of get walled by Mesprit to a certain degree, depending on her Terra type. If it's Steel, for example, it's really problematic for me in this matchup. We do have Clear Amulet as a way to prevent the Intimidators like the Staraptor and the Arcanine from locking this Pokemon down. But we have Ground as a way to attack through Copperajah, and kind of the hope is that she brings a Terra type on Mesprit that is not Steel, basically. It completely walls this set. But as we've kind of seen, this has been a standard this season and will continue to be a standard throughout the rest of the season. The lead for this week is Choice Specs Regidrago. This Pokemon goes insane against her team. Her only switch into this is is Grimmsnarl, which you have a really good auto check to in Okidogi. But other than that, she's got no switch into Choice Specs Draco. You'll see here we have Dragon Pulse as well, just in case like Pokemon's chipped down and we can just Dragon Pulse and not miss. Earth Power gives us a coverage move against Copperaja and Arcanine to deal very, not Arcanine more so against Copperaja. If we get a situation, we have to click that. And then Terra Blast, we're using it as a normal move here, just so we have coverage for the Grimmsnarl. That does a lot of damage. Now, Earth Power, you know, we'll see Earth Power does more damage. Why wouldn't you use that? Well, it allows you, because we're a Choice Spec set, to lock into Terra Blast and not then get like Mespritted or something. So it gives you a non-ground move way to hit Grimmsnarl, which could be relevant in this matchup, certainly. Given she has Gligar and or Gligar, whatever, however you pronounce that Pokemon's name, and she has a Mesprit, more specifically. And Electabuzz's first week on the build. Volt Switch is just a general way to keep momentum with this Pokemon as it comes in on Staraptor, and then knock off an Ice Punch, give us moves to pressure other Pokemon on her team if we know that she wants to switch out. Endure gives us another shot at Static. You know, if we switch in, we're at full HP, we just hit the Endure button, and she's got to roll the dice on Static again. It's got a troll to do that, but this is one of the reasons that Electabuzz is really, really good, is you have, you know, more options like to actually attack her Pokemon with knock off an Ice Punch. We are lax this week, minus Spit F, because we don't actually need any of the Spit F on this Pokemon like at all in this matchup. So we can, you know, forego the Spit F with the lax nature and just hit as hard as we can on the physically attacking side. So that's the team. Let's get right into the battle.
All right, time for the battle against Addison. Interesting one this week. We get to bring our Electabuzz, which we picked up this week in transactions. Ampharos dropped on its neck in favor of Regidrago, and apologize for the dogs in this video and this commentary we are playing at the end of the workday. So with people coming in and out of the house, they will not be quiet, is what we'll say. We're going to lead Regidrago. Regidrago pressures a lot of the leads that Addison has, and Grimmsnarl is one of the easier Pokemon to switch into in this matchup with Okidogi, at least in the first couple of turns. So that's what we're leading with here. Common leads that she could have could be something like Copperaja or Staraptor. I really don't think it could be Staraptor lead because Electabuzz is so obvious, especially where I picked it up. And she is just going to lead Arcanine. Okay. So that is, I mean, assuredly a good lead for me. Arcanine is going to, I mean, Arcanine can't really do anything and this thing just dies to any number of hits. The question here is, I can't really pressure any of the screen sets or any of like the max HP sets. I could Terra Blast, but I don't want to show that in my bag just yet. There's no way she stays in, right? Like, what possible reason could she stay in? Like, should I just be like, I mean, she's just going Grimmsnarl, right? I'm just gonna drop a Draco. Play rough. Okay, well, I do live. Man, I better hit this. It's Life Orb lead, okay. Well, I do hit this, so this should kill. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that was another possibility, but God, Regidrago has all the HP, and we were able to trade, drop a Draco turn 1 against an Arcanine and kill it. So, look, I'll take that all day, because in comes the Copperaja. Now, I think she kind of recognizes pretty quickly what is going on here with the with the set. I think that certainly she's under no illusion that that's Choice Specs. This could have Earthquake. This could be a variety of different things. I kind of want to go into my own Uxie here because I kind of expect her to set up the rocks. I could go into Okidogi, but I think that's a little bit aggressive at this juncture of the game to risk an Earthquake where I don't have to. And getting up rocks is going to be really important to pressure the Staraptor. Really want to make sure that I keep that Staraptor under check as much as possible here. And up goes the Stealth Rocks. I kind of expect her to switch out in this spot. I think it would be really difficult for her to stay in. When I could, you know, very well just be Encore in this situation. Grimmsnarl likely comes in and she probably tries to start setting up some screens, which screens will be very, very problematic here. So I'm going to have to probably use my Encore here. Question is if I If I U-turn off, I can U-turn and go into this and start to pressure. I think the question here is, do we want rocks or do we want to keep momentum? Rocks are really good against Staraptor, and that's kind of it, and we have a really good answer to Staraptor right now. So I'm just going to U-turn to preserve the momentum, and she's going to stay in. Okay, so that probably means the knockoff is coming off here, is kind of the likely play. So with knowing that, I should have just got my rocks up, I guess. I kind of probably should have expected a knockoff there. The thing is, defensive Cup Rush is doing nothing with the Earthquake here to my Okie Dokie, and Okie Dokie does have what's it called? I don't have a knockoff on this set, which kind of sucks. Would have really liked to have knockoff. I think she's going for, yeah, would have liked to have knockoff to pressure the Mesprit. But I expect the knockoff to come out here. I don't think she can click Earthquake. That would just not make sense. Heavy Slam comes out here. I take a little bit, but that Rocky Helmet's going to take some chip. And I'm going to get, if she stays in, I'm going to get, I don't think, I can't kill this, certainly. But I'm going to get most of the HP back that I would take off an Earthquake, for example, on this turn. So I'm just going to click the Drain Punch. She can go into something like the Mesprit. If she goes Mesprit, we just go hard Uxie, and we can kind of hold that Pokemon off kind of for eternity. We are, you know, certainly going to be faster as well. There's obviously no Cop Raja speed that would ever survive, and she is going to be defensive, which is fine, but, you know, it looks like we're at least going to be able to trade for this Cop Raja. And she's going to Earthquake. We shouldn't take pretty much anything from this. Yeah, we're going to stay above half here, which is nice. Now, one thing I did last game, which was not great, was I took a lot of chip early on Okie Dokie in a situation where I didn't have to. But here I should be able to get out with almost all of my HP. Question here is, do I predict her to go into Mesprit now? And even if I do, like, is that even worth spending the turn to do? I kind of rather just get a little bit of NHP off. Maybe, you know, spec like a Rocky Helmet or something on that. I don't think there's really a benefit for me, like, just randomly poison jabbing in this spot. And I could just get a Toxic off. Look, we got Toxic Chain. Anything can happen with Toxic Chain. That move is oh, she's just going to switch this in. Bestie is coming in, and Bestie is not going to like this Drain Punch. Well, she's not going to like it, especially because it's crit. That is going to give me a lot of extra health back now, and this thing is in a little bit of a problem. Now, this has extra sensory, so we obviously have to switch out. No question about that. Problem is, we've taken a lot of damage on our Regidrago, which would have been really nice for this, unfortunately. Question is the Uxie set we have is a calm set, so we are going to be able to take not a lot of damage. And what are we at HP wise here? I kind of like going into Uxie because we can get an Encore off if things get kind of dicey here. But I do expect an extra sensory here. She has clicked what's in front of her every turn, basically, so far this game. So I kind of expect that situation to kind of keep playing itself out here. And she does extra sensory. Okay, perfect. Uxie takes nothing from that, and with the leftovers especially, we're going to be in a good spot. The question here now is this the opportunity now I want to use to get my rocks up? So let's kind of take stock of what is going on here. We have extra sensory. I kind of do want to get my rocks up here. I mean, even if she stays in Calm Minds, like, I think that's fine. And if she goes Copper-Raja, then I'm okay with that too. You know, we kind of want to give that Pokemon as much damage as possible. She does Shadow Ball. So maybe this is like an Expert Belt set. That does like no damage though. Damn. That is fucking weak as hell. We are losing a lot of HP on this, which is not good. Would like this to be healthier against, because it is electric. It could be, I think it might have a decent opportunity to be set up Mesprit because it has Terra Electric. That gives it immunity to T-Wave, which is why I'm kind of thinking in my head that might be what she's trying to run here. I mean, I can go into Electabuzz, I guess, but I think what I want to do is get a slow U-turn off, because that opens up a kill with Electabuzz here. And I am taking a lot of HP, I'm kind of well aware of that, but at this point I think we're opening up our offensive game plan to take advantage of her team. And Electabuzz is still very, very important in this matchup to be pretty high HP to deal with that Staraptor in the back. That's certainly something we have to keep in mind. And now this is low, but getting an Encore off is what matters with that Pokemon, first and foremost, after getting rocks. But right here, we can come into God, Electabuzz. Electabuzz, it's time to show the bag that Electabuzz has in this matchup. Knockoff should definitely kills from this point. The question is, I mean, she can't really switch into knockoff at this point. She can go into something like the Copper-Raja, but yep, does knockoff? I guess it doesn't. I don't think my plate changes how much this Copper-Raja can take a lot, actually. I'm just gonna hit it with the knockoff. She is gonna Volt Switch. That's gonna do a piss poor amount of damage, and now something's gotta take a knock, and that's gonna be maybe Copper-Raja, maybe Mesprit. Maybe even Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl could be something. Grimmsnarl, what's important to note about Grimmsnarl now is I do have a less than healthy, what's it called? Okie dokie. It is Citrus Berry. Okay, so maybe a screen set? I'm not sure. We do have Empoleon as backup potential switch into this as well. But if I go Okie dokie and Green, I think I'm just going to go into my Okie dokie. It is just, a really good, a good enough switch in for this. I could Volt Switch, but I don't think that chip is really going to matter kind of in any possibility in this matchup right now. So overall, I think this game is going really, really well, especially if she would have the parting shot, I think, this turn. Stomping Tantrum to predict the Okie dokie switch. This should do a little bit. She's going to take Rocky Helmet damage. We should be faster. This should outspeed all Grimmsnarl sets, right? It doesn't outspeed Timid or Jolly, which is good to note. But Poison Jab does kill this thing. And I think I should live the next one anyway. I might not, actually. She'd have to be like max attack. Like, even max attack doesn't kill here. So I think what I want to do is just Poison Jab. Poison Jab's my best click, because she could go Copper-Raja, and then I kill the Copper-Raja with the Drain Punch after. And this Poison Jab is basically unswitchable for Addison in this spot. So really, really happy with how this turn is going. And she's going to set up a Reflect, which means she can live this. So that means because it's Citrus Berry, she only has 5 turns to Reflect. We do get a Toxic, or is this a Poison? It's Poison, not Toxic Chain. So that is a little bit unfortunate because it's going to lower a little bit the HP that we're gaining back. So now we have to be really mindful of Reflect turns here because setup is going to be important. She might be able to get some setup going. That's really problematic. The fact that she set up Reflect first is nice because of the fact that my team, a lot of my threatening Pokemon hit on that side first and foremost, mainly being Iron Leaves is the one I'm particularly concerned with here. I think I'm going to Drain Punch this to gain some HP back. I mean, at this point, Drain Punch should just kill. There should just be no issue with that. She's going to Sucker Punch, and that is a good play actually on her part, because that's going to Rocky Helmet and lower the amount I gain back. So kind of heads up play on Addison's part there. But we've got 2 Pokemon. We've wasted 2 out of the 5 turns of Reflect, and that is the only screen she's going to have this game. Only screen she's going to have this game. So this means Mesprit or Raikou are certainly coming out here. One of those 2, I think it has to be. It can't be Copper-Raja. It could be Staraptor, but Staraptor into pretty high health Electabuzz we're still really, really good with. We don't have an issue there. All right, I'm feeling good about how this game is going right now. So let's see what she wants to do here, because these next few turns are going to be pivotal with the Reflect up for her to make a move in this game. And I think I have to go. She's going Bestie. She goes into this. Okay. So at this point, I think what it's time to do, I'm going to do Kaz's favorite thing and always go to the Pokemon list before making any decision. What are you going to do? Not make a decision from this screen? I think I'm going to stay in an attack and sack this Pokemon off. And the reason I want to do that is we don't need this Pokemon anymore. This Pokemon has kind of done its job. very, very well at this point. And this gives us another opportunity to bring back in our, and I think I have to poison a good high horsepower. I think poison, I think I have the high horsepower with the reflect up. Yeah, I do have the high horsepower. It could miss. I think she's just going to kill me anyway, so it doesn't like really matter. But I want to sack this because I want to get a free switch into my, what's it called? I could go into Iron Leaves at this point. Does Iron Leaves win this game? Probably not, eh? Yeah, I don't think that it wins the game here yet. I think we still have a lot of options here, but I'm just going to go into the Electabuzz because Electabuzz lives every hit and nothing wants to take a knockoff. And if she goes Copperajah, I'm okay with Copperajah at this point. And then we still have, with the Endure, multiple chances to get a static off on that Staraptor. So I'm just going to go for the knockoff. Knockoff is my most threatening move at this stage. And this is, once again, continuing to waste Reflect turns is what's really critical here at this juncture, is making sure that Reflect is up. This actually doesn't kill through Reflect. I just completely bozo forgot about that. I didn't even, yeah, that was just, yeah, that was, okay. Regroup on that play right there. Ice Punch probably doesn't even kill. This is not great. I think I Volt Switch here. I think Volt Switch is fine. I don't think I'm dying to the next hit. And I guess this technically still does. I'm kind of running out of, yeah, I'm running out of counterplay for Staraptor, which means I have to be really, really mindful of my Iron Leaves endgame now. Do I want to sack another Pokemon to prevent that from being an issue, or do I just want to Volt Switch? Yeah, I'm just going to Volt Switch here, I think. Shadow Ball, I should be fine to live this, unless it crits. Yep. And I'm not going to get flinched. So we get a Volt Switch off, and this should kill. It does not kill. Oh my goodness. I guess nothing killed then. I guess knock off, yeah. Alright. Tee up. Time to tee up. No panicking here. So we know Extra Sensory, Shadow Ball. Yeah, this definitely dies to rocks now. But we do have the... We do have Empoleon still for that. Like, Empoleon still does a good job there. I want to not take... Regidrago is going to take a million. Empoleon is going to take a lot. I think I have to go Iron Leaves. I don't like the situation that is being presented here. But I think Iron Leaves... She might have Scald. I mean, she's going to have Scald. It is what it is. There's not really much I can do. But I'm going to go into this. I think this is my best next... I think this is my best next turn to get back into this game. So I think, yeah, a couple of awkward turns there, but I think we're still in largely a good spot here. Question is, do I want to Terra or not? Scald versus... Shadow Ball. It's doing the same, but I think what I want to do is stay normal form here, because I expect her to Scald, expecting me to Terra. That would be, I mean, that would be what I would do. So I think I'm gonna Leaf Blade here because I expect her to, if she switches, she's going to Mesprit, I think. And she just Shadow Balls. Well, okay. She doesn't have Scald then. I mean, that's what I would have taken from the Scald anyway. So Raikou down. The problem is this Staraptor is now kind of problematic. I guess maybe I should just Terra. I don't know. Maybe that's getting too cute for the sake of it. But I think we're still in a fine position. Iron Leaves outspeeds the Copperajah and the Mesprit here at this stage. So that's still going to be able to do a lot of good damage there. And Staraptor, I think we'll have to kill it in the end game with the Empoleon. And we do have a lot of offense on that. What are the calcs for that? I gotta actually check. This is not great. Close combat's a roll with Jolly Scarf. Yeah, this is getting pretty demonic. All right. Yeah, I think not having put. I think I took too much damage on this where I didn't necessarily need to. Which is putting me into a position where I have to surf with this and hope I don't get crit on a on like an ad. Yeah. I'm gonna go into this because I need to protect. I need to have encore protection in this game still for the Mesprit, or I need to encore this if she tries to set up, and she is just going to Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. I'm running out of options here quickly. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of options because I don't have the static option, because I just miscal. I guess what do I even do against a Raikou on that turn? I probably just go Iron Leaves initially and then have this back. So yeah, that's a mistake there. How do I play this turn? I have the hope that she is... I think what I do is go into this, and I play to being fast specs, I think is my game plan. I think this is my game plan. Play to being fast specs. She can't switch into this Draco Meteor at all. Oh, she could be Scarf. Is that why you bring that in there? Because it's Scarf? I guess that's a possibility. But if I play to this, I like the out of playing to this. I don't have a lot of speed on this. I'm basically outspeeding the min speeds here. But I think this is a way that I can get back into this. I'm just going to drop a Draco. If she's faster, she's faster. Yeah, I think the bringing this in on the Raikou the second time and taking a lot of HP, where I knew Reflect was up and I should have had it in the calc. That's just a mistake on my part. Hopefully she doesn't have speed. Oh, she switches out. I mean, it's going to Copperage anyway, so it doesn't matter unless she just throws the Staraptor. Yeah, I mean, she's just going to this. So that means that this is, I mean, this is definitely gone. Okay, so like that thing, we're probably still faster than the we might actually be faster than that Mesprit then. Interesting. Okay, this is not over by any means yet. There's still opportunity here to cook something. Unfortunately, everything's so low HP, and I'm not going to be able to get a read on what the set is for the Staraptor. I feel like you just go Staraptor her. I guess what's the holdup? Why would she... I'm not going to read into why she's taking her time, because then I'm going to psych myself out. Storm Eagle. Well, we get to learn the item at least. Okay, well, it's definitely Choice then. So no heavy duty boots nonsense. We want to preserve this to have the opportunity to potentially come in again. I don't think we have that opportunity anyway. Well, we're going to go this because we have to sack it. These are some big turns. This has been a really, really good game. Outside of that one turn that I played, I'm really happy with how this has gone. So hopefully we close this one out. Will she? I guess what does she do? She can't U-turn because I'm pretty sure the thing dies upon switching. Oh, I do live. Okay, come on, please get parried. Please get parried. Please get parried. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. God Electabuzz comes through, lives on 5 HP, and parries this stupid Raptor. Oh my god, dude. Pokemon, what a game. Pokemon is truly one of the games of all time. I guess we're not out of the woods here yet. Surf should kill from this range after Stealth Rocks. With our set. Wow, what a game of Pokemon this was. The fact that it got parried, I guess I should have made sure that this actually had speeds while parried. Oh fuck, it doesn't, does it? Shit. Oh, this is Choice Scarf. Yeah, I mean it could be Scarf. I mean, yeah, if it's Scarf, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, dude, we tied. Dude, we're tying Jolly Max Speed Scarf. I mean, hopefully she sped down. Just please have aggro creeped. For the one time. Aggro creep for the one time. Alright, it's Scarf. That's fine. Jeez, that did a lot of damage. Oh my god. Alright, well, Empoleon picks up the Staraptor. And now there's just the Mesprit left to go. And this thing has taken a lot of chip at this point, to be fair. Terrablast Electric is killing from Timid 252, which I think is what she's going to click. I mean, we're just going to Surf. And she's going to Terra. Come on. Oh my god, what a stressful game. What a stressful game of Pokemon this has been. Oh, Thunderbolt. Yeah, obviously Thunderbolt. Yeah, and it does kill. Okay. Is this like Choice? Man, please be Choice or something. I think we still probably lose at this stage. I think we still probably lose at this stage, unfortunately. If there's anything I can really do at this point, I'm gonna Terra Ground and Leaf Blade and see what happens. Please be, please be locked into this. I think we still have one more chance after this to go into Regidrago. Maybe we should have done that first. But I think one of the ways I win is if she's Choice Scarfed here. And I take that opportunity. Okay, she's not Choice Scarfed. Wow, she's Citrus? Okay. That means she's bulky. That means there's a decent chance this does this Regidrago... This Regidrago might kill. I gotta see... I gotta pick Dragon Pulse or Draco here. This probably outspeeds. Surely outspeeds. We are on 16. Oh, Dragon Pulse does 75 to Bold. Leaf Blade did a lot, so it might be Spit F. You know what? I think the fans want to see me Draco. I think the fans want to see me Draco Meteor this. I think Draco's the better play. I'm gonna drop a Draco. Let's go. Oh my god. Thank god we hit that Draco, dude. Oh my god. What a stressful game of Pokemon that was. Holy crap. That was a Regidrago masterclass there, though. We'll take that. That is a huge win against Addison. And we are, what, 5-1 now in this league? Dude, the Hate Watchers are going hungry this season. That's that much I know is true. But what a game. I think that game got away from us a little bit at the end. But we played to our outs and we pulled through. We maybe could have saved a differential on the Iron Leafs, but maybe I probably could have saved the differential there. There's probably no reason to Scarf Check. I shouldn't have Scarf Checked her. There's just no reason to do that. And I think I might have had a chance to kill with Dragon Pulse otherwise. But that's the game. Good game to Addison. Wonderful, wonderful game. We play Vepsis next week in week number 7. And we're surely in playoffs in LTM now at this point, which is exciting. So we'll see you next time. And as always, have a wonderful day.